Hey there everybody, and welcome back to Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness, though, as you no doubt saw by that little opening I spliced in, this is not the original PS1 version we've been using all this time. This is actually the Dreamcast version.
What?
That would explain the smoothness.
Yeah.
Yep, I figured since I already had a fully completed save file on this version of the game, why don't we go ahead and end this whole playthrough off in style. Especially considering that, again, all you need to know is that, again, basically, the stars are what you get for doing the usual, like getting all the power pellets or fruit, or just beating the level in general.
Yeah, your objectives.
And, that's all there really is to it, and there's not much more you need to know beyond that. So, why don't we go ahead and start off from the first of the new levels that are unlocked once you get a certain amount of stars and, defeat the witch the first time. Sandwich!
Sandwich!
Now, is this world just big enough where, you basically will go through every world trope one more time?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, every single level will have us revisit all four of the mysterious lands of the. Oh god! No!
Anubis. He was just as startled as we were that we got that.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't you feel startled too when you literally got your unmentionables chomped on?
Your very being devoured. But
shit.
Nope. He just kind of accepted it there.
I will definitely say at this point, though, I'm not going to give too much of a care regarding, getting all the stuff, because, again, I'm using a completed save file. I know there's to some people, there's shame in that. I personally don't think so, especially when all there really is to it is just, stars. And that pretty much proves it.
Yep. I mean, and ultimately, again, this is just going to be... Yeah, I say let's just go. Let the scorpions have their feast later. So how would you say the difficulty curve spikes towards the end, if it does?
Certain level design is a little trickier than what we've come to expect prior, but otherwise, it's mostly the same dot munching you've come to expect.
Okay.
Also, one thing regarding the Dreamcast version that I do appreciate is the much crisper sound quality.
Yeah. I was listening back to a soundtrack file that I thought was this, and it sounded very blurry, but I realized it was because it was the N64 version.
Yeah, the N64 soundtrack, I mean, it's pretty much the typical, they really had to compress it just to make sure it could even fit on the cartridge, and even then, it's like, a good chunk of the song was cut out.
Right? So it just kind of loops abruptly, almost.
Yeah.
Does it? So, now that we're taking care of this, I can say that it's been a fun little ride with all you guys getting to see this game and how it's been turning out. It honestly has kind of inspired me, because I forget if we, because I may be completely misremembering. Have we done Frogger 2 Swampy's Revenge, all of it?
We've only done a look at it.
Because I was considering just doing just a full playthrough of the game.
I wouldn't mind it.
I mean, it's short enough. I'd say there's no harm in it.
Because I wasn't sure how well the first game would work. But...
Well, is the first game primarily just a simple, arcade style,
Yeah, there was no real story. It was just Frogger stages. It was kind of like this, but with less plot. It was Frogger stages, just in... Oh, wow, they really expect you to get every single pellet. Hang on, here it comes. But... It's just Frogger just in a 3D space, but I personally have preferred Swampy's Revenge in the past just because there's a little bit more of an adventure to it.
Yeah, at least it feels. And then the later Frogger games kind of just went full throttle with that idea.
Yeah.
I think I know what I did wrong.
Oh, is it the button down here?
Yeah, it's the button down here that we already pushed earlier. At the very least.
There we go. Oh, no. Okay. I will say, I do wish there was some way where you could I wish there was some way where pressing a button would allow you to it would actually update and show you how the path of this carpet was going to change. I think it's that button now. We gotta flip it. So weird. And num num.
Now that I stop and think about it, I keep forgetting the importance of actually collecting all the pack dots. They actually, you need enough of them to open the doors in the first place.
Well, it definitely has been looking so far from what I've been seeing, it definitely looks like the requirements has been a lot tighter in this stage.
Well, yeah. I mean, it also doesn't help, too, that I sort of just... Well, then again, how much of it did I even skip earlier on?
I mean, you would...
Just to get...
Oh, I guess I understand. Well, I know you would skip. I know you wouldn't really skip any, but it would be like you would say you would have like 150 pellets, and they only would want 75 or 90 pellets to open the door. Here, it's been like every single pellet you need, pretty much. Like you would be like 1 or 2 off if you even thought of skipping them. And come on,
It'll come back. Don't worry.
almost.
It better come back.
What? Just to zoom in, like, don't you go anywhere, Mr. I'm watching you.
Actually, there's another detail regarding the Dreamcast version I find kind of funny. You actually see Miss Pac's lips.
Oh.
It's kind of hard to tell from this angle, but yeah, they replaced what was just a simple mouth with her trademark lips.
Well, they give them props for trying.
They didn't bother to give her proper eyebrows though, and Pinky's just standing there, just anticipating the attack.
I know you're gonna have to join me eventually. But anyway, how you been up to today?
I've been doing fine. Just been busy with this and that, and also, obviously, in addition to helping you guys with this kind of stuff.
That's fair. Oh, actually, you know what? I just realized something we could talk about, which, I'll likely have brought up. I left as a little snippet in the last part. Funny timing we did that last session.
Oh, yeah!
When we did.
Because we were trying to diss the repack, weren't we?
We dissed the repack, and then the repack said, you know what? Fine. Here's that update you wanted so badly.
Like, just literally that day,
You
they just straight up
should have.
They announced, released, and I guess we'll save our opinions on it for when we get around to it, but may we add that we are now definitely looking forward to we're looking forward to it more than we originally were to covering repack for the channel now.
Absolutely, because I very much appreciate the the update was actually far bigger than we anticipated. Like, it was definitely not just there to give the original developers their credit.
Oh,
they
yeah,
actually what's the word? They touched upon a common critique with Repack, and that the soundtrack actually got touched up.
Yeah, I may as well just say it now. Yeah, no, they actually touched up on it, and because that was one of our biggest concerns. Ow! That was one of our biggest concerns about the repack, and I mean, are they these massive Grant Kirkhope reorchestrations of the songs? No, but I mean, just alone the sound quality is a lot crisper.
Absolutely.
Well, you can get
Alright,
the peach.
what I gotta do here? Grab me a peach.
Yay.
Although I guess it doesn't matter because I already skipped the strawberry. But now I'm just trying to think, what do I do next?
I think you go down. Oh yeah, you go.
That's right. Dang it, Inky, why do you have to be this way with me?
Oh, Inky, I thought
Get
you
away
said
from me, you creep!
And speed past him. It's like, wait a minute, was that the?
Oh, that was the mispack.
Poor Inky, you almost committed a workplace violation of harassment.
Yeah?
You can't just go chasing ladies every which way.
Oh, I get it. So when I tried to kill Pac-Man, it's considered fair game, but when I try to kill Pac-Woman, I'm suddenly an enemy to society.
I mean,
Which is funny because I feel like that'd be more so Blinky's character arc. Inky's just the carefree daredevil as far as I'm aware.
whoa!
Oh.
He's just having a good time. He didn't know that they were gonna call the police.
Oh.
Yeah?
Which is us. I mean,
Oh.
That's what we do. We
I know
chase
it's one of those things where, like, most people that know about Pac-Man don't really know that much about, like, the ghosts aside from their color. Like, and their names. But it's, like, it's honestly funny thinking how, especially recently, they've been trying to sort of touch upon their more notable character traits, like, like Blinky, the red one. He's the angry one, who's usually the leader of the bunch. Then you got Pinky, who's usually the femme fatale. Then you got Inky and Clyde, which, I mean, beforehand they just did whatever they want with them, but nowadays it's a little more apparent that, like, Inky's, the super happy-go-lucky sort of guy who's just, following along and being a crazy lunatic in the process. And then there's Clyde, who just does not give a fuck.
He's just here he's just happy to be included.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. He's the casual boy who just does whatever he feels like. Not even worry that much about if Pac-Man's there or not. He just goes with the flow.
Yeah. Also, I just forgot that Inside Job Part 2 is gonna actually start updating this around the same time as Cuphead show.
Oh, you mean Season 2?
Yeah, Inside Job. Well, The official Twitter is referring to it as Part 2, but I mean, it's essentially Season 2. And Cuphead Part 3. But,
also, screw this apple in particular.
How are we gonna get that?
Because it involves taking this TNT box all the way up there. And you have to worry about the conveyor belts here, too.
So it looks like the best way to do it would be to push it to the right, then quickly go up so you can catch it up here. Oh, but you can't.
Oh crap! I'm not stuck, am I?
Are
Oh
you
my
actually
God,
stuck?
stuck?
You can't move
I'm
to the
stuck.
right? You can't move to the
No,
right?
I can't move!
Oh, no. Oh, and there she goes.
That was utter hogwash.
It totally was hogwash. Like, what the fuck?
That even happened. Okay.
I need a vent. So I'll take it out on you.
But yeah, no, so apparently but yes, apparently the Inside Job show, again, it's a show I've been keeping an eye on. It's essentially, it plays off on the joke of what is the government really up to, and are all these cryptids and like secret spooky things real? And it's actually been a pretty fun show. It's is it vulgar writing? Yes, there is. Unfortunately, it does fall into some pit traps of the of yield adult animated program usually falls into. But other than that, the humor and the character designs, they've been fun. I want to say it's either produced or overseen by Alex Hirsch and a couple of the writers from Gravity Falls with him.
Oh, neat.
Maybe.
So it has been a fun watch, and I am actually genuinely looking forward to season 2. And because yes, since Matt is not here to say, yes, the fact that one of the what starts off as one of the biggest villains who actually ends up being like one of the more like wacky, lovable characters in his own way, an evil like president of the United States, is voiced by Mickey Shorts Mickey.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So he has a lot of fun lines. Again, one of
My fellow Americans.
Again, one of my favorite lines. Again, one of my favorite lines is like, at first he's thinking he should enslave. At first he's thinking that he should enslave humanity and all that. To which Ripley is her name. She decides to do okay, for hype's sake, because you'll understand the concept. She ends up basically pulling an MCU Ultron on him by connecting him to the internet.
Oh.
And letting him
that would do it.
And let him get exposed to it. And after like 10 seconds, he's like, wow, yeah? I mean, just Florida alone, right? And that's it. And then they just keep going. But yeah, no. It's a genuinely like fun little show. And Alex Hirsch himself is you kidding me? Alex Hirsch makes a cameo here and there. And hey, you got a hollow nothing.
Congratulations! It's a whole heap of nothing. Now get out of here.
A whole lot of nothing. Now y'all get lost.
Now get.
No. But yeah,
again, not making a big deal out of it. It's like I've said before, I'll say it again. The star system in this game is super superfluous.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why.
I mean, okay, it's not so much superfluous. It's. I mean, you technically do need those stars to progress, but it's also one of those things where, like, it doesn't feel like it was all that. It doesn't feel all that integral to the experience.
Well, I don't think you needed it. Like, I see it as. I see it as it. Oh. I just see it as like it just seems like it's just put there to drag out the time and get you.
Oh, watch out for the gators!
Not today, Gator. I'm
watching
watching you.
It's yeah, like, no, he was ready.
It's like Tuesday was yesterday.
Oh no! I say Tuesday or Thursday. I know they sound similar when I say it like that, but anyway, yeah, no, like, I mean, I agree with you that like the star system doesn't seem like it's, I mean, okay, that's right, but it doesn't seem like it's enriching the experience for me. Because inevitably what it does is like you're not getting like brand new content to explore even when you get the Witch's Key. You get like a single, it's freaking Crash Bandicoot syndrome where like you get a single room and that's what you're needing to 100% the stage. Go back and play it all over again.
You know,
save time.
You know, something I just noticed when it was on that results screen. I'm guessing it might be... I don't know if it's just an emulation glitch or a problem with the Saturn version as well, but it feels like the separate parts of Miss Pac-Man were like a very blatantly different color on her compared to the rest of them. When it, like even compared to like the PS1 version we were showing earlier.
Well, I mean, a part of it also doesn't help that technically Miss Pac's body is literally a 2D sprite.
Yeah, no, they are doing that classic Mario 64 thing with the balls.
Yeah, I mean, with this camera angle, they have a total authority to do so.
It works.
I know, like, it's fine here. I just mean, like, whenever you get to, like, the closer-up shots for, like, with that results screen we had earlier.
Yeah, it is a little more,
Yeah,
you know,
that I can
obvious.
see a little bit, yeah.
But you think that's you think it looks that painstakingly obvious here? Wait till we do our eventual multiplayer session where you include the other members of the Pac family.
Oh, right. That.
Ouch!
That's the part I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I do have to get ready to do multiplayer stuff.
Well, I have to get ready for that as well, since, you know, there's only so many people in the group that can actively do it with them.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi.
What's up?
This is an inopportune time. I'm probably sure, but I just realized you never sent me your audio. Or maybe
Wait,
you did.
I thought I did.
Did you?
I don't know.
Pretty sure I did.
Was it session 7 or session 8? Sorry, this is around time we do having this whole,
Okay,
like...
I think I know what the problem is, because I'd lost count on what exactly the number was, so I saved it. So instead I renamed it Base Finale.
Okay, but I don't have that.
Wait, you don't?
Yeah, it's not commentary audio.
Give me a second.
Sorry, we're having a random behind the scenes thing, babe. Just if you can just upload that to drive later.
You know what I mean? It's kind of a taking it back to Days Madness real quick. I mean, it's kind of funny considering last session was technically the 3rd session and Hype listed it as the 4th.
We can't. I can't. I lose count, especially with where we're doing like. Well, what happened there was because like we're doing like multiple, like we're doing like a prequel thing, and then there's another thing. There's a post stuff afterwards. And,
I mean, hey, it happens. And oh God!
Oh whoa!
That Sabretooth's really going stock.
He's out of control.
Actually, what did I miss back there?
Yeah, you're fine. Hype, don't worry.
Still there?
No, I'm there, and
They are.
I'm gonna give you guys reason number 49 to hate me.
Oh no.
You're fine. It's just a happy little accident. It's not like it really confused us in the long run.
No. I mean a genuine reason to hate me. I can't find it.
Oh.
What? Like Sylvia, we breathed in and breathed out, and then hopefully got a sail.
Yay.
Is that before or after you guys took turns punching me?
Hype. Wiffle bats don't count as punching.
They still hurt!
Not if you wrap them in foam.
They still hurt!
Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. Oh. Why do these Yetis sound like Scooby?
Because this is the Dreamcast version where they sound like whips.
Yeah.
Also, I goofed that up.
Oops.
Oh, there's a respawn
Yeah, there
token
it
up
is.
here. Okay, so I see you push this one up and to the left and...
Actually, now that I think about it, I don't even have the blue key yet, so why do I even need to come here yet?
Oh, right. Why would they put that
Oops.
there? Oh, jeez.
Also, note to future me, splice in the audio that's currently missing.
What happened?
I don't know. Again, it might be, for all I know, it might be a quirk with the emulator
there's
that I'm
Wookiee.
using, but, yeah, why did I even leave this in the first place? But, a quirk with the emulator that I'm using Redream for the record.
Yes.
When playing this Pac-Man Maze Madness on the thing, when I pause and then unpause, and then let the music cycle out the one time, it just suddenly doesn't happen again.
It forgets to loop. Oh, dang, that sucks.
It's weird, but I'm willing to bet this isn't a problem in the actual Dreamcast build of the game, or especially like because I also tested it out on Flatcast, and that one has a slightly different problem, but it's also something that has its own remedy. But that being said, it is what it is. You're not gonna you all watching this won't have to worry about it.
Oh,
Okay, good, you made it.
that was a close one.
Yeah, it was indeed a very close one. And I mean, it does. I mean, honestly, it's not gonna matter. I mean, because look at them, how many lives I have.
Ow!
That's a lot of lies. Also, are we burnt?
No, that was just a weird shadow glitch.
Okay.
Also,
okay.
yeah, that ice cube goes places.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
Well, you can just get the reset chip.
Yeah, I wonder if it actually counts for that one.
I'm pretty sure it
think
should.
I don't think it will. I think that respawn. Oh no, it does. Okay.
It does. Okay.
Because I have seen that happen where sometimes like certain respawn chips will only affect certain ones or whatever. Anyway, yoink.
The magic of weird fuckery happening when certain things come to light.
Hey, the important thing is that we're friends.
And
And the important thing is that Hype's the one who brought the sleeping bag and the tent, and I don't want to sleep out in the cold tonight.
I was also, you say that, I was trying my best to remember the greatest gift in life's a friend.
It's a daily dividend.
Listen, I don't care what anybody says. That movie's a guilty pleasure for me.
Which one is it?
Especially for its music.
Yeah, the first Tom and Jerry movie. Did we ever talk about if we wanted to like dedicate a movie night to it?
No.
I mean, you really hate Robin Starling that much?
No, okay. I mean, I genuinely think that I'm sure that I should give that. Okay, because yes, I'll be honest, my main exposure to it was Nostalgia Critic. I'm sure if I just gave the movie its fair shot, I'm sure I could come out of it finding something, you know, that's enjoyable.
Well, I mean, I will say, like, make no mistake, it's not a good movie by any means, but I can kind of understand that there is, like, a certain charm to it. It's kind of, this might seem like a weird comparison, it's kind of
I see, push down, left, and then up.
Ooh, yeah. Well, I was about to say, like, I kind of see it as, like, not entirely dissimilar to, like, the first Space Jam, where you could make a strong argument that it's not a particularly good movie, but there's a certain kind of charm in how not good of a movie it is.
I don't know. I mean, okay, is the first Space Jam, like... Oh, we gotta reset that. Thank you, Miss Pac-Man. I see it. Down, left, up, and then
You're welcome, darling.
Oh, that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Anyway, actually, will that work? No, right back where we start. Okay, down, left, down, left, up, right.
We get so caught up in our discussion, I forgot the exact solution you already told me.
But I'm just like, I don't want block pushing puzzles in my Pac-Man game.
Me neither. It's just one of those weird. It's just one of. I mean, what else can you really do in the maze-like structure that isn't just collecting the dots?
I guess you're right. Whoa.
You're right. Anyway.
Nice. Okay.
So,
but I'm sure. I was gonna say, I think Space Jam still is. Is it fine art cinema? No, but I still think that there's I still think it has redeeming values to it.
Well, it has redeeming values, but honestly, in my opinion, and I know it goes back and forth on whether or not this is a hot take, but if I want to see like a genuinely good Looney Tunes movie, I'd watch Back in Action before the first Space Jam.
Oh, of course.
I'm sorry. I do like moments from Back in Action, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like personally, Danny DeVito makes a better villain than Steve Martin or whoever it was.
Oh right, Schrackhammer. Like I almost forgot why you brought up Danny DeVito. Like, I mean, like, I guess for me it's just an instance of. And this isn't just me, this is something that, like, was actually part of, like, whenever Joe Dante talks about it and whatnot. I felt like Back in Action definitely felt like a much stronger love letter to Looney Tunes than what Space Jam was.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
Okay,
it's just the only downside is that there was a lot of its shortcomings were a result of, WB screwing them over.
Yeah.
Quite ironic, given the premise of the movie.
It's like, you're gonna tarnish our good name? Well, we're gonna tarnish the movie.
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that, like, a lot of it has to do with the fact that, like, Dante and Warner Brothers had, like, very clashing ideas of what they wanted the movie to be. Because Warner Brothers just wanted to be, like, another Space Jam. Because, love or hate the movie, that film was, like, a financial goldmine.
For sure.
Whereas Dante, he wanted something that was more in line with, what he thought was true to the Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Also, I love the from what you and James have both said. I love that their mentality was, hey, you can't make us the bad guy. Just to get back at you, we're gonna be the bad guy. That'll teach you. So, wait a minute.
What?
I don't think that accomplished Man, I don't think anyone likes us now. I don't know. Get Zest. I don't know. I can only keep beating that dead horse so many times.
Zeflev, are we the bad guy? No, buddy, I am.
Are we the new people?
We are the new people. I think they just told us to get back on the plane. What?
It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Mind that turbulence.
Oh my god. So I assume the gold checkpoint is the grand finale. We can get there.
It is.
Okay.
Like, usually that's supposed to be the star, but it's also like, we already got the star here, so now they just put a check mark.
And I guess I'd say, even though we're using this complete safe file, we still get to see the cutscenes and stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, there! Oh my gosh!
Yep.
Woo! A world devoid of music truly is devoid of life.
But
yeah,
you gotta have friends.
Yeah, that's still something I still have to, think about. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. We're out to launch.
Ha.
Yeah, I guess
bro.
if people kind of want to know the context of what Gems was talking about with that, so I recently discovered that when they did Blu-ray re-releases of the first Shrek film, the scene with Donkey where it's Shrek's like, "Why are you following me?" and Donkey's singing to let him know why he wants to stick
'Cause
around.
I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me.
But yeah,
So,
apparently
Do not take that as a immediate hint that I'm a good singer. I'm not.
No, you're fine. I mean, if anything,
Because I haven't tried to be.
It's karaoke. It's fun times. But anyway, that right there, what we were doing, that was, it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a little quirk, he's just, some singing song into himself. But what happened, Hype?
But basically, in the Blu-ray re-releases, I don't know if they still do it, but in the ones that I've seen, they added music to when Donkey was singing.
So there's something that's backing instrumental, which is...
There is, which I'm of two minds of it. I don't think it's bad. It honestly sounds pretty decent, but it's also one of those things where I'm so used to how that scene originally played out. I just can't really. I just find that so alien.
Yeah,
Right.
it's the problem isn't so much the music itself is fine in a vacuum, but I feel like it's just kind of an unneeded element to a scene that was, perfectly fine as it was.
Yes. I just I just don't really believe whether or not that I just don't know if that was really necessary, because I feel like there is something a little more, again, I use the phrase disingenuous when it's done like that, but I just felt like there was something I thought there was something more genuine to Donkey's character when he doesn't, the world doesn't need to give him music, he just feels that way.
He just is. He is the music.
Right, there are some straight up reviews that say that he is the most musically inclined person. I see, push that. He's the most musically inclined person out of the lot of them.
Out of the original Shrek, anyway.
Right, because that was the whole thing. Was so the video I was watching that was reviewing all this classic video essay format. It was discussing the fact of how music is used in Shrek, and that a lot of cases people look at Shrek was designed to be a parody of the modern cash cow Disney productions.
Right, it was meant to be a massive middle finger to Disney in general.
Right, just in general, just at the very least, just being snarky and saying, hey, tongue-in-cheek about a lot of it, which is why, for the most part, in Shrek, they don't often use songs with lyrics, but if they do, it's either for comedic effect, or again, they're gonna do it with pop songs, not these family friendly tug at your heartstring songs all the time. Instead, it'll be good.
Which that is something that does tend to get carried over to pretty much every Shrek film. The only time they ever have a particularly original song playing, at least 9 times out of 10, it's usually from the villains. In the first film, the whole welcome to Duloc, because that's related to Farquaad.
Yeah,
and then the second film, you have the fairy godmother singing her song to Fiona to basically a speech of oh, let me help you.
Right. And then of course,
and then you have whatever Charming had in the. Wait a minute, why am I saying the third one? There was no third movie.
There was never a third one. What are you talking about? Did Rumpelstiltskin?
That's all in your head.
Did Rumpelstiltskin ever sing anything?
Him himself, no.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It's been a while since I last saw the fourth Shrek movie, but I remember it being pretty decent.
It's decent. It's a really nice. It is a neat way to kind of except for a little bit in the beginning, because Shrek's a bit of a dick. But beyond that, just the bit where you're saying it's the part where he's like, oh, are you saying that you're glad that you wish you'd never seen me from that tower? Maybe so. And he's like, whoa.
Well, I mean, a lot of that has to do with the fact that honestly, I feel like I kind of have to thank Shay Frillis, because he really helped me realize a lot more about Shrek than I took for granted. The whole thing with him and for example,
are you talking about
at the beginning,
Productions?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
but it's because a lot of Shrek 4 at the beginning, it kind of felt like it was basically just a big like metaphor for what Shrek, the joke that Shrek had become for a good chunk of his life until the fourth film. Like, and it's really punctuated by that line in the scene where it's like, I used to be an ogre, now I'm just a jolly green joke.
And yeah, and so ultimately, I think it is a really neat. I do think it was a really neat, step for his character, especially again, probably what Shafe probably told you that I now has heard, the fact that like at some point throughout the entire, at some point through that sequel, at some point, the roles of Shrek and Fiona actually end up reversing in that movie, where now it's Fiona who's lost all hope and doesn't care about fairy tale nonsense, and it's Shrek trying to convince her of that.
Right, there's that. And, like, with the whole argument thing, it's like, yeah, it is very, harsh what he says to her, but it's a matter of, like, that kind of stuff does happen in relationships. Like, yeah, it's uncomfortable, but it is realistic, and I'm sure there's gotta be at least one point where they do act that way at some point. And also the fact that, like, Shrek's an ogre. Ogres are mean.
Yeah, and it did build.
At least that's what they told you.
Right, that's what the storybooks want you to believe. But yeah, no,
And I mean, let's remember the original movie. He kind of just went with it because he kind of did just want his privacy.
That's all he wanted. He just wanted his land back. He was
like at the beginning, like
whatever happened.
Yeah, because it's like at the beginning, the whole thing that about his life at the beginning is that like he wasn't like seemingly resentful to people thinking he's a monster. If anything, he kind of had fun with it.
Yeah, and he attempts to have that exact same thing in the fourth movie when he wishes for that to all happen. But yeah, I mean, again, we are. Like it or not, we will have to solve the mystery hive of whether or not there was a third movie at some point in our marathon.
I'm pretty sure Forever After was the third film. I mean, people say there was one beforehand, but I don't know. I feel like those people are just pulling tricks on me.
I don't know, Hype. We're going to have to see if someone will answer the philosophical question of can you write Eric Idle to not be funny?
I don't know.
I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it either. I want to believe it as much as you do, but I think some philosopher is going to have to pose that question to us. I don't think I'm ready for the answer.
I mean, like, statistically speaking, Eric Idle has to have had at least one bad performance in his life, so it's possible, but I don't know.
Fun fact, as a little kid, I was stupid.
You don't say.
And I used...
It's almost like most kids our age had some learning to do.
And oh my gosh, I'm so... I think I probably, it's been years, I probably have said on this channel already by this point, but when I was very young, to the point where I was way too old to be thinking this still. I think I was like in middle school because it was, what year was it? It had to have been like a couple years ago when that Will Ferrell movie, The Other Guys, with him and Wahlberg, were like, they're like these kind of doofy cops or whatever, and in any case, Eric Idle appeared in that, and my first thought was to make the erroneous statement that I'm making now, which is, when I was young, I completely mixed up Eric Idle and Gene Wilder together.
Huh.
Like, whenever I would see one in the movie, I would think, oh, that's the Willy Wonka guy. Like, no, Eric Idle was never Willy Wonka.
Wouldn't it be something if he was, though?
He went down. It was absolutely Gene Wilder. That was Willy Wonka.
Oh, no, he was. I'm just saying that, like, what if Eric Idle ever did play Willy Wonka in something?
I could see him having fun with it, but he definitely would sound a lot more Cockney than Gene Wilder did.
Well, I mean, like, just in the case of, like, just an original interpretation.
I'm not against it, like, but yeah, mainly I know Eric Idle from Monty Python and the Discworld, the Discworld point-and-click adventure games. It's the same, like, it's the same with like how am I trying to put this? For the same reason, Hype, that understandably you would always from now on believe that Dominic Armato is that is the voice of Guybrush Threepwood.
I mean, not just the voice of Guybrush Threepwood, he is Guybrush Threepwood.
Pretty much.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Pretty much. But much like you believe that, and not to make it sound like it's not true, much that is how you feel about the character. For me, Rincewind the Wizard from Discworld is basically Eric Idle. Like, just,
I mean, that's
the
fair.
way he pulls them off, the tone of voice, it's just really well done. Again, I'll figure out how to do that for the channel at some point. It's if you can believe it, it's not really a point-and-click adventure game that not many people really go back to, which is really a bummer because much as it had its pretty popular story, popular first game that went really deep into a lot of things. It even had its own Curse of Monkey Island kind of thing where it went into a neat 2D animated art style with the sequel.
How would you describe the art style to a degree? Because I know that's something we're gonna have to look forward to eventually if we're gonna cover the series.
I'll find it. Well, okay. So unfortunately, there are only two. Okay, there's only two games I would probably cover. I'm sure there's been other games, but there's only really two that I would cover, and the first one was very much pixely sprite based. A little bit more graphic. Think of it like King's Quest with more graphical fidelity, and then the second one, I'll find a couple screenshots of the second game. But it has very fun humor. Discworld has always been the whole point of Discworld has always been it literally almost feels like Monty Python, but Halloween Town.
Yep, because that's a wrap. Okay, no, in all seriousness, what were you gonna say?
Oh, just the fact that just in general, I think that in general it's meant to be a fun, irreverent, but with a lot of thinking. I will say, freaking it's something Price. Crap, what's his name? I'm trying to remember. Hang on.
Vincent Price?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Not Vincent Price. Oh no, sorry, not Price. Sorry, not Price. Terry Pratchett. Terry Pratchett. He is the author of the Discworld series, and he has a very fun sense of humor.
That's good.
I believe. Trying to remember one of his favorite. Trying to remember some of his famous quotes. I would rather be known as a rising ape than a falling angel.
Oh, this is an awful placement for me.
Careful now. Just let him protect from the
Hurry
lightning.
it up!
Oh, that's the problem. Why? Woo! Wait, that switches button. The button back there.
Hurry it up! How am I still alive?
I don't know, but let's just get some health. Nice. And again, just duck between these things whenever you get a chance. Like right there, the button. Nice. Okay. All right, we're good. I'm trying to think of any more of Terry Pratchett's great quotes. The whole of life is just like watching a film. Only it's as though you just got into the movie 10 minutes into the picture, and no one's telling you what the plot is. You just have to work it out for yourself from whatever you got. It's not worth doing something unless someone somewhere would much rather you weren't doing it. Fantasy is an exercise Fantasy is an exercise bicycle for the mind. It might not take you anywhere, but it tones up the muscles that can.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to find.
So are you saying
that's certainly a very colorful way of putting it.
Yeah.
Actually, hang on. I had a joke, but I want to make sure I get this right. Could you repeat the quote again?
Which one? The bicycle one?
Yeah.
Fantasy is an exercise bicycle for the mind. It may not take you anywhere, but it tones up the muscles that can.
So you're saying working on Tales of Annualia is gonna get me mentally ripped?
Not like that. He's talking about he's talking about the fact that yes, fantasy is you can't really go to any you can't go to Annualia, but and you can't it may not make you be going anywhere physically, but if you do this, shoot that vampire in the face. Where is he?
Oh, hello.
Bang! Okay, not exactly his face, but it'll do. No, just the fact that you set this up in such a way where going to doing this Annualia thing it can lead you to go places and get you ready for it trains your mind to think creatively and stuff like that, which I think in your industry and your endeavors that's an important skill to have.
Yeah.
Man, I was just trying to make a dumb joke about my brain being super ripped, but you had to go and make it all philosophical.
Yeah, you thought you were gonna be doing all ha jokes about the scarecrow and the snowman, but no, you gotta think, motherfucker. I can't.
Now you're just making me think.
You gotta take a life lesson from that snowman.
We examine Hype's mind, and all we see is literally ripped Pluto.
I just like the idea.
No, actually,
like
better yet, and man, I feel so bad that Jordan had to miss out on this, but better yet, just to tie back to Annualia, instead of ripped Pluto, it's ripped Pearly.
I just love the idea of like you're in the doctor's office and they've done a CAT scan or whatever or something like that, and they run the test and just the photo comes up and there's your head, and right up in your it's just a photo of that just and they're like, and he's like, I've never seen this before.
We have concerns.
We have many concerns.
You know, we could suggest you to a good psychiatrist. He works for cheap.
He works for peanuts.
Like, literally, if you have a bag of peanuts, he will take them.
He is a sad sap, but god darn it, does he get results. That's gotta be one of the lamer
I can vouch, he's
cop.
actually my marriage counselor.
That's gotta be one of the more lame buddy cop adventures. Johnson, you're a sad sap, but damn it, you get results. He's like, I know. Where do we go? Oh, I see. This allows you to push the block down. So go back to the right. You push the button, quickly run back here, and that lets you push the block down. And then you can reach the TNT.
My brain felt like that of a zombie's.
You did the mash.
Completely dead.
You did the monster mash. It was where did you guys come from? Wait, hold on. I thought I was singing alone.
Who are you people?
Wait,
why are you eating out of my fridge?
Hold on. Oh, come on, get that. Okay. And nice.
Yoink.
No, Clyde.
Sue. Damn it, Sue.
Oh, Sue.
Man.
Right. So it was only.
I know. I get the confused all the time.
So was it us who first called him Clyde, or was it someone else who did? Who called the orange
honestly,
one Clyde?
That was the original Pac-Man, I assume.
Oh, okay. And wait, what was the purpose of doing that? Wait. Oh, you know what?
Yeah, no, I know what I did wrong.
Yeah, we gotta push it back out. Yeah, okay, because I see what we're doing here. This is gonna allow us to push the block to the right. So we actually can't do. No, I see what you're doing here. This will work. Oh!
Dang it, Frankie!
Back at it we go. All right, up, chop, gentlemen.
All right. Well, what's all this then? You know, all that talking we were doing earlier about British comedians, and all of a sudden we just go straight to like acting like cockney idiots. You guys are really gonna give me the silent treatment after that?
I just have no comeback. Like, I think we've proven multiple times that I am indeed an idiot, just not a cockney one.
And then there's Logan, who's treating us like the bigger idiot and giving us the silent treatment.
Unless he had to go BRB and not tell us.
Sorry, I was shaving my schnoz. What's wrong?
How much nose hairs do you even have in that schnoz, mister?
It's not important. No. I'm just joshing. Sorry, I was getting a drink. What's up?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I have a ceiling fan.
All right. I mean, that's important. Apparently, I knew someone who they had one of those like ceiling mirrors, which just I would just be paranoid with that thing.
I mean, especially if you say if you just wanted to, relax lay on your bedside on your back.
Yeah,
it's
look
like
at my face
you look
there.
up in the mirror. It's like, why do I see an ugly monster all the time?
Don't you hate that feeling when it's the middle of the night or something? You're playing a game on your screen, and then the screen goes faint for a moment, but it's just light enough to see your mug reflected in the screen before it shows something else.
Yeah.
What was that sound? I heard the moans of the damned.
I mean, we are technically in a haunted castle.
Yeah.
And we were dealing with hellhounds the last time we were here.
Yeah, but why did the moans of the damned sound like my high school drama class? Just a bunch of rubble rousing. What the hell do we do here? Oh. Now that you push that, I see what you're doing. Now you can, bam. And whoop.
And then whatever this is for.
Oh boy, oh boy,
right,
oh boy,
Ossis
oh
to you
boy,
then.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Boom! But how do we get up on top of here? Ow.
It tells me there's something else we're missing. But I can't quite put my finger
I don't
on
know
it.
how we're supposed to get over to the right.
Wait a minute. Gears turning.
What
I'm
does
thinking.
what do you?
I think we goofed that. I think we might have goofed that part up.
Wait, but how do we? Oh, I see. You push that, and then you get ready to push that. I see, because then you can go.
3, 2. Screw off, frogs.
Oh, my stars and
Whatever you're
pearls.
supposed to be.
Oh, my stars and goiters.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh my god.
Are you Mary Lou?
Is that you, Mary Lou?
Yeah, buzz off.
Bug up, fairy.
Something needs you.
The sooner I get this done, the better.
You're doing alright. I mean, this is. Would you say this is the last stage before we get to the grand finale?
Yes, it is actually.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
I
We're
say-
literally at the home stretch.
Now, is this finale a whole another level of thing a la the Diddy Kong Racing, or is it just a boss?
It's another boss.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I was expecting something like Glover or Diddy Kong Racing, where it's just here's 3 more levels. Which I'm not against it. This has been a fun game. I'm like, I'm full. I've had my food. I don't want dessert.
And I'd like the bill, please.
This is the dessert.
Oh. And another one. Okay. Let's see.
Oh!
Oh boy.
Run! Oh yeah, I'll probably going that way.
I can't help but now question what even a Pac-Man skeleton would look like when they get zapped like this.
I don't know for sure, but I've seen what the innards of a pack person look like. It's not pretty.
I would say if it ain't a bowling ball, that ain't right.
No, what I would just imagine, it's like you take a human skull, like push it down so that it's a complete sphere. Like it still has like the features of a skull, but it's just a sphere.
Yeah.
And then just add on like 2 little like pipe cleaner limbs.
Oh,
Just pipe cleaner, not even like real. Just kind of. Okay.
allow me to enlighten you boys to the Namco Community magazine from the 80s and 90s.
Oh no.
There was one that was based off of Pac-Mania's release, and there was like a whole article dedicated to Pac-Man, and like a whole bunch of it was mostly a bunch of like cute stuff and also details about the game. But one of the things they would talk about is like, what do people see in Pac-Man? And there's some people that literally drew out, like, I know there's at least one thing where someone actually drew Pac-Man literally dissecting himself and showing you what he looks like down the middle.
Okay, that's demented.
And then I will say right now, it is not kid friendly.
Yeah, I would say that's a little demented, and I hope that whichever kid drew that is immediately being examined.
Oh, it wasn't. I don't think it was a kid. I think it was an actual Namco employee.
Okay, that person is not.
That person might need to be fired.
I am
Or at the very least taken, or at least offered counseling.
brought back to HR, and also, yes, hype. I assume I can see that somebody saw the Doobus Goobus episode today.
Oh, what do you mean? Oh yeah, the whole thing of like,
Daddy, that's not what
Papa,
you call it.
Papa, where am I?
I'm not your father. And for me, yeah. Anyway, okay, that could guess here, and then, I see. Okay.
Oh, that hellhound's gonna be an absolute pain in my keister if I don't play this carefully.
That's it.
At the very least, he's on a harness.
Yep, and then we just need to get to the respawn token.
But won't respawn those other blocks?
Nope, but it'll respawn the TNT.
Okay.
There we go.
Mr. Hound, sir, I do not take kindly to your blocking.
Block blocking.
Come on, run. There you go.
And
Fuck it.
abort.
Abort mission. We're literally at the end, sir. Oh, fire!
Oh my gosh. Hey, look at that. We're
Nice.
ready. And they said we wouldn't eat our fruits today.
Yes.
All we were missing were a pear and a banana.
I guess I was curious, like, when have you tried those time challenges yet?
I've tried them at least once or twice. They're not exactly what I would call
Challenging?
lenient.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, now it's time for the ultimate showdown with Mesmerelda and her Goobus McPackus friend here.
Foolish of you to return. Once I have my witch key back, I will control everything.
Oh, he's back.
Yep, and he's ready to chomp again.
It's just
Actually, wait.
Weird
Is the
looking.
cut? Oh, I guess the cutscene didn't play here. Oops.
We will grab it.
Don't worry, you guys will see it in post. Don't you worry.
Yep. I doubt there's much to catch Hype and I up on plot. She's still an evil witch.
Yeah, she's still an evil bitch.
And this is going to be for all the monkeys to get all them sacred gems.
Yep.
All those monkeys gotta get back to their homes. They got beds to jump on, you know?
Yeah. Even though the mama told him no, they're gonna say, screw you, Mom. I'm jumping on this bed. You can either join me or you can get out.
Oh my god, Billy fell on his head!
If only there was a way we could have prevented this.
Helmets!
I'm glad Mesmerelda. I'm glad at least Mesmerelda appreciates her comedy.
Yeah. I mean, she's just laughing all the way to the bank.
Oh no, I don't think you're funny. I was just remembering something from last week.
Yeah.
I just remembered Hansel was a thing.
Oh my god.
Hansel.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Easy does it. Careful. Are we
Almost there. I mean, if it means any. Oh shit!
This is like that crap thing Metaton puts you through, where you gotta find just the right way to like. Oh no.
Yep, we're back here again.
Well, I mean, like, you have a massive excess of lives, so it's not like you're gonna be, like, game overing anytime soon.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, she's just your generic witch type. There's really not much more to her than that. Also, she looks fucking ugly. Like,
Yeah, well-
by witch standards especially, she's fucking ugly.
It's like, isn't that the point, you fat brat?
It's almost like we witches strive to be the ugliest sin. I mean, did you see what Witch Hazel went through back in the 2020s?
Oh, girlfriend only
Ow!
wished. Oops.
God damn it. We'll be back.
I can't believe I have to do all this in high heels. How do Sweetiekins do this?
Not wearing heels.
Actually, am I still allowed to call them Sweetiekins?
I don't
Is he still not Sweetiekins?
think it'll be
About that, Miss Pack, have a pack drink.
have a pack
Yeah,
snack.
it's just-
Have a pack snack.
I'm not gonna mince words. I'm still kind of bummed out that Miss Pac-Man really is a full-on replacement for Miss Pac-Man. It's like they could have easily written her as like a, maybe not even like directly related to Pac-Man, like maybe a friend of the family or something along those, or maybe maybe his mom, because Pac-Mom.
Right.
And like, but it's like, nah, they absolutely just want to like clean their hands of Miss
there you go.
Pac-Man's existence and treat Pac-Mom as the Miss Pac-Man. It's just, I don't know. It's something we can dwell on later once we eventually get to Repack. But in the meantime, now we fight Mesmerelda for real.
Oh, now she's no longer cowering behind her castle.
She's big, she's mean, and she still breathes fire like a bitch.
But actually, I would say this actually looks a bit. This actually looks a little easier than the first time we fought her, because now, as opposed to being prompted to stay in place while she bombards you with fire, you're actually, you're actually encouraged to just be constantly on the move through the maze.
Yeah,
And
this is nice.
with all these suckers,
What's that
all
doing
these
it?
suckers.
Yeah, I have to, like, re-hit them?
Oh,
I don't think so.
Oh, maybe it's something like. Oh, maybe. Oh, wait. Maybe you have to like lead her to shoot into one of them. Try to aim her shot at one of them. Maybe it'll like reflect back at her. Aha!
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh, okay. So we've only
forgot
done.
about
Okay, so
that.
we're only halfway there. Now we just need to load all these cannons. There's one.
Cool.
Ow.
That hurt a little.
And
That
Patooey.
hurt.
that's another one.
I mean, considering the butt whooping we gave her. Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
She has some new spells like that one.
these are neat. And at the very least, I appreciate that the boss has AI programmed in that whenever you are behind a cannon, she'll skip right to a fire. She'll skip right to a spell that can actually be harnessed. One last one. Ow.
Sure.
Please. Yeah, now we're just stuck here for a bit. Okay, there we go.
Now you're just being rude.
Oh, come on. Okay, here we go.
One more for mommy's sake.
Fire! What? We gotta do it again?
I guess
Really?
so.
Oh wait. Oh, get to that one over there. The one that's up in the air. Maybe we gotta.
Oh, you're right.
Maybe we gotta push that button. Oh wow, we gotta do multiple steps. Okay, so I guess now we have to get to each one as they raise up. Okay.
You know, Professor, you probably could have made this whole process a little more seamless. Just saying.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more
What are you talking about?
a little more narration to describe what we're doing and why we should be doing it. Oh, did you not read the manual?
I don't know. It seemed like you people had everything under control.
Ow, 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 ow. Okay, next one. Okay, we're good,
Oh,
we're
there it
good.
is.
It's just a multi-stage boss. That's fine. It wouldn't be a final boss otherwise. Then I'll just go back around. Yep, left, back, left. Oh gosh.
And
One
one
more.
more after that.
Yep. This could be it. This could be it. And
Let her rip.
this has gotta be it. Oh, yep. It's charging. Don't die now.
What's it gonna do?
Zappity zap zap.
Ow.
Well, that hurt.
That hurt.
Oh. I kind of was hoping she would
guess
explode,
so.
but oh, we got this cutscene at least. The crystal ball.
It's been shattered. Or it's cracked at the very least.
You
And would you believe that whole crystal ball was actually, you know, let's not even worry about that right now. Let's actually put the crystals in place, like before. And we undo Mesmerelda's curse.
Peace has returned. The birds are singing.
The singing.
Isn't it beautiful?
As it is written, you, Miss Pac-Man, are the savior of wherever this place is.
I guess that's worth a kiss, huh?
And Damp goes like,
Huh?
cease and desist.
And by the way, it turns out that the witch was the princess all along.
Oh! I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt anyone, but I was under the spell of an evil witch.
Well, who's
You
the
broke
witch?
spell and saved me. Thank you.
Well, who's the witch? Wait, no, hold on, back up. Wait, did we blow up the real witch? Did we?
Who cares? Let's have a celebration.
Thanks to Ms. Pac-Man, the princess has been found, and the lost worlds are saved. Well done!
We did it! And everyone lived happily ever after.
You've done it. You've saved the Polly Pocket franchise.
God.
Now go get back on your diet.
God damn it. I was gonna say that Polly Pocket knockoff sure was something else.
Yeah, especially because, like, apparently, judging by all her citizens were pack people, but she is not, and I'm confused.
I mean, she's got the eyes like a pack person, so
Yep.
I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, that's pretty much it for Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness, everybody.
Ram 'em. Oh, whoa.
You get to make the credits.
Oh, that's so cute. But yeah.
It might seem a little it's disingenuous to do this with the Dreamcast version, but again, it's one of those things where, like, I figured it wouldn't hurt to do it since I have played this version a lot, so I figured it'd be worth showing.
By all
But
accounts, yeah, go for it.
that all said, what you guys think?
Wanna go first, Hype?
It looks alright. Like, I definitely think it does a good job of being a more traditional Pac-Man adventure while still, you know, doing enough new and interesting to stand on its own. And aside from the more tedious backtracking elements, it looks like it does its job fairly well.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
I do enjoy the little twists and turns that it added to the general maze stuff. It definitely feels like a successor of sorts to what the first Pac-Man World game was like.
Or yeah, a very worthwhile offshoot of it.
Yes, that's fair. For me, I'll definitely say that I think, again, the major highlights for me would be this game's soundtrack.
Yeah, absolutely.
Such a fun.
Like, the soundtrack is definitely the biggest, as you said, highlight of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Although I'll still say for what's worth, like, this Pac-Man Maze Madness, even beyond that, is like it is a very solid time sink.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah, that's the end.
not many people in the credit. Okay. All right.
You got everyone.
Oh, okay. So now they actually, in case you couldn't read the first time, okay, encore. But yeah, yeah, this is fun. How fun was it to, I guess, revisit and play live?
I mean, I'd say it was pretty fun, save for like the occasional bits where I brain farted.
Again, it's for me. It comes mainly when suddenly they want you to do block puzzles.
Which, it pretty much makes up a good half of this game's overall game loop.
Yeah.
Oh, we missed nobody! Hooray!
Nobody's like.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. This Pac-Man's adventure all said and done, she returns on home.
Well, alrighty. You have any closing thoughts on this hype? Or James?
Not really.
Well, alright.
There. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much all there is really to say about this game. I don't want to make it sound like we didn't enjoy our time doing this, but it's like, it's one of those things where once you see it, you pretty much know what to expect. It's not too dissimilar to my thoughts on Pac-Man World 2, way back when we did that. It's just that we had just enough entertaining commentary, most of it relating to Pac-Man himself, to really see it through.
Right.
But, that all said and done, when we come, we're actually not quite done with this game just yet, because, as I mentioned, we will do a session dedicated to the multiplayer.
Alright.
So, stay tuned for that, everybody.
Okay, stay tuned.
Bye.
What bright memories. Oh, you guys are still watching the video. Welcome back, everybody.
Also, I didn't notice that, like, that's where, like, the main theme for Pac-Man World actually took a snippet from Miss Pac-Man. That's neat.
Yeah.
So, as we promised, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to show off Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness's multiplayer function.
Oh, boy.
We've been unlocking these suckers all throughout our adventure, and now the 3+ Mecha of us are going to be tackling not each and every one, enough of the game modes to see how well we turn out and do well.
So, let's leave it to a vote. Which name do you think is the coolest of the lot of them?
I have no preference.
I like Pacums.
Pacum. Pacum it is.
Oh, Pacum. Oh, I read it as Pacums, with like sweet Pacums. Anyway.
So basically the thing with the multiplayer mode in Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness is that there's 3 particular games to worry about. To play. You got Dot Mania, which is pretty much your traditional, dot-eating extravaganza. You have Ghost Tag, where you get more points the longer you're able to remain as a Pac-Man.
Uh-huh.
And then there's Da Bomb, which is essentially just Hot Potato.
Okay. Ghost Tag reminds me a little bit of that Charles Martinet narrated Pac-Man game we were looking at a long while back.
That's right, Pac-Man Versus. I mean, that is something we still need to cover at some point or other. But anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's go straight to Dot Mania. So, for the multiplayer mode, you have the choice between Miss Pac, Professor Pac, Pac-Baby, and of course, the old lovable Pac-Man.
I'll be Pac-Man, why not?
Yeah, I'll stick to tradition and I'll still stick as, the title character, Miss Pac-Man.
And just like that, we are off.
And we're off to the races!
Oh, and there are also power-ups to be
Oh,
worried
jeez.
about.
Get away from me! I don't need this kind of loving right now!
Come here, honey!
Honey, why did you leave me?
I mean, other than that, I'm not minding it. It has a little bit of jank. There's a smidge of jank to it, but...
Okay, I'm glad you point out the jank, because I was really afraid it was just my controller.
No,
I'll just say right now, the multiplayer in the Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness is not exactly the thing that people give this game praises to. It's pretty bare bones, all things considered.
Pac-Baby, what do we do?
Honey,
well, I was trying
we're in a bit of a pickle right now.
Oh, jeez.
It's also a bit annoying with the turning, because it's like there are moments where I swear I'm turning I swear I'm turning in one direction, but the game's like, I don't think you're turning in that direction.
It is one of those things where, like with similar Pac-Man, you really have to be holding the direction before you hit the intersection to really make that turn. Oh, Blinky no. Okay.
Blinky, yes.
I don't want to.
Ow.
Oh, burning.
Bye-bye.
Burn, baby, burn.
Okay, come on, it's gotta go away.
Oh, I can't go through that way.
Freaking doors. The baby's getting all the... the cake.
I knew it. The baby truly is the silent killer.
Okay, Power Stone there. Okay, give me on this side. Oh, jeez. Other than that, what were your experiences with,
honey, Honey, I appreciate a good smooching every once in a while, but now's not the time.
So, have you done much more? Have you done much of this multiplayer stuff before? And
I'm the elemental wizard, Pac-Man.
You will all bow before me!
oh, dear, jeez. But yeah, have you done much of this multiplayer stuff before today, James?
Not really. Never really saw a need to.
Okay, so when I'm down, the ghosts don't affect me, apparently.
Yeah, you're,
Nope.
you're invincible to most things, and you squish people when you walk over them.
Yeah,
What's
think
the
of it
point
like... think of
threshold
it
again?
Huh? Oh, it
80.
is 80.
Get
Okay, just
80
making sure.
packed up. I shall zap everybody now. And actually affects
Oh, look,
ghosts.
I'm
too.
about to win!
Oh no, no!
Yeah.
A WinRAR is the missus.
Curses.
And as
All
Parsec-
hail player one.
Yeah, and as Parsec contended, I got last.
It was pretty close. It's a little chaotic. Okay, let's try ghost tag.
Alright. And I mean, say if you want to, you could switch to any other character if you want to. Another thing that's worth mentioning is that I guess I'll be Pac-Man.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Or no, I can stick as the missus.
Okay. I'll be the man. Okay. So, how does this? We're all.
So basically, we're all ghosts, but one of us is the Pac person. Well, actually, no. Basically, we're all ghosts at the moment, but there's an icon that'll pop up that'll turn you back into an actual Pac person.
And we want that,
Like
because
that
that'll
one?
give us points. I can't get
Come
through.
Why
on.
can't I go up? Oh,
There we go.
Okay,
It's because of the gates.
Because there's a
shoot!
door.
Ah!
And yeah, we could. And after now. And if you tag the person, then you get to be the Pac person.
Yeah! Oh.
It's my turn to. Mom
Honey.
said it's my turn with the controller.
Will you still love me even though I'm a ghost monster?
No. I have a strict corporeal realm. Curses!
Oh, that's right. You also have to collect back dots in the process.
Yes.
I almost forgot about that.
oh, what?
Oh. That was a double whammy. It's a little.
Yeah, because
It's a little chaotic.
the game really was like, quick, we must make sure he's not a Pac at all costs.
Oh no.
I think after this we should choose a different.
Yeah,
the gates are starting to kill me.
These doors are kind of messing things up.
Honestly, should we just go ahead and call?
Yeah,
it
let's do a mulligan. Let's find a more open map. Let's see, one that doesn't have any doors. Well, problem is you don't get to see them. So I would say honestly, probably the first one,
All right, Pac to the future.
because I feel like that one maybe will have like the less weird gimmicks attached to it. Yeah, okay. See, this looks more open. All right.
Yeah, this is more traditional by the numbers. One other thing worth mentioning is that you may have noticed earlier on, and I'm primarily speaking on behalf of Hype and Logan here. There was a message that popped up after we got our last level that sorry, Professor, but I was going to say
high
there was
scores.
a whole for high, like once you get all the levels, like I wonder if I should get more what I could get for more high scores. I do believe if you get more high scores, you do unlock the ability to play as Pac Jr.
Oh, okay. So he's still in this game somewhere.
He is. You just have to unlock him first.
No!
Freedom!
Whoa.
Parsec
Gosh,
really
oh.
was like, he was a Pac-Man for more than 5 seconds, this will not do.
That's the whole point. It's the game. You're chasing after one another and
Oof.
Oh no.
Well, at the very least, the point threshold isn't too bad.
No.
Beep! No.
Oh, there I am.
I'm free!
But yeah, be careful. As you
Dang,
gotta
nabbit.
be careful because as you're noticing, the ghosts can outrun you.
They can. I mean, that's kind of the whole point. You're supposed to, you know, once you actually have the means to get points, it slows you down.
Dang it. That was a very quick round.
No, it wasn't.
No, I think it was very quick. It just
quick
suddenly
round, my
spammed. Oh, sorry. Okay. What's the other one? Maybe the other one. Maybe we'll have more luck with the
Deep
other
Impact and Portal Combat.
one. I guess Deep Impact. I'm curious what the bomb game mode is.
It's just hot potato, like you said.
Oh, well, all right then. Okay.
With explosive results.
That's all the fun. Oh boy, treadmills. So careful.
Uh-oh, looks like Professor Pac has the first bomb. Now the baby has it.
This seems incredibly immoral. The baby's like, no. Oh, you're stunned for a little bit. Okay.
When you have the bomb, you do move faster, though, so keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's right, I still have it. Baby? Hold on to this for Mommy, please! Hold on to this for Mommy!
Oh, she.
Oh.
And that's how.
Oh, I made it.
And that's how.
Somehow.
And that's how Blinky was born. Uh-oh. So what happens if a ghost grabs you?
Nothing. I don't think. I think that's just to show that hey, you goofed. You don't. You lose.
Actually, you know what? I think whoever's the ghost can block people like that.
Yeah, they can. Actually, yeah, they can do that.
No.
Come on.
No,
Buddy.
nigga. Oh no.
This
no.
is for you.
Yo.
Now it's just you and me, Professor. What was that about? What wanted to tell me those misogynistic comments you left me again?
Are you supposed to be still for a second when you hold it?
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Basically, whenever you get tagged, crap. I'm in the way. Basically, whenever you get tagged, you're stunned for a little bit to allow the person to get a chance to get away. We're trying to block him in.
Forget.
Okay.
Well, I lived a good life.
Hey, you got second that time. I got like knocked out like pretty soon in. All right.
All things considered, that is kind of a fun minigame, though.
Let's try
Well,
a
at
different
least
map.
out of the three of them, anyway.
I mean, it's quicker and there's a bigger objective. But I mean, otherwise, I mean, I'm not against this multiplayer.
Oh,
It definitely, one more. I mean, it's definitely like not. I don't think it's a bad inclusion.
It's not bad, though. I definitely agree it could have used a little more oomph to it. Like, it's, again, very bare bones.
Right.
Like, something you put on for, like, a very quick, like, afternoon, and then you just move on to other better things, like Smash Brothers, or, heck, maybe even, if you're one of those rare freaks that actually has it, Pac-Man Versus.
Yep. Smooching.
Oh, crap.
Oh, dude.
Honey! Mommy has a gift for you!
Wait, who has it?
Oh,
I just...
Oh no! I can't.
Oh. Wow.
I stumbled and tripped into you, and
I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting me to actually get away with that.
I didn't think it would have worked. Okay. I gotta try and do some sneaking moves here.
This is for calling me damn it. This is for calling me fat, you piece of shit!
I gotta head her off at the pass.
Boop.
Hello there. Oh no!
Oh crap! Now I'm
Well,
Blocker.
no, that was me. The game was like, oh thank God, it was Professor Pac.
No.
Oh, that's right. I can move.
This is very dire. Yeah, basically now we can try and block them in to try and keep them from getting one another. Where are you going?
Oh crap!
No. Let me guard down for a second.
Honestly, it's funny when the baby gets the bomb. She's literally like a spider crawling at the speed of lightning.
So sad though. Just boom.
Baby go boom.
Okay, one more.
One more for the heck of it. That wasn't. To be fair though, it's like out of all of these minigames, it's easily the most fun and the quickest.
Yeah. Okay. Here we.
One more for the road, and don't mind whatever that weird glitchy graphic on the right side of the screen.
Oh no, that's just the flag of Sweden.
Is that what Sweden's flag looks like?
I don't know. Let me look it up. Flag of Sweden.
By the way,
flag is. Oh no, it's blue and yellow. I'm so sorry. I got a bomb.
Oof!
yeah, I was about to say, why did you
Wait,
not
Junior.
notice
Here, take back, Cease.
Nope. Professor, I'm gonna die.
Baby. Hey, Pinky.
that?
Baby, not so fast, darling.
Not the baby.
Yeah, no, wow. When Pac Baby has it, she moves like a freaking like horror movie. Just like,
Oh crap!
no.
Nope.
Here, you take it back.
You take it back.
You. Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah.
Oh, sorry.
It always falls back to the professor and me.
It's a grand duel fated for the end of time. Huh? There's still some time. There's still some time.
Can't.
Oh, you can use
You can
D-pad
also use the
this whole
stick
time?
if you want. You can also use the stick if you want to.
Well, I have been trying to use the stick and it hasn't really been working.
Can I get one last clean sweep?
You're going to.
Oh,
Yes,
it was
see,
like at the
'cause
last
you-
second. Jeez. And that's why he remains the king of Pac.
You gave the game a panic for a second, but then at the last second, it's like, oh, thank God.
We could turn this around. I don't know. It was
Well,
fun.
at least we could say we showed off everything that's worthwhile in this game.
I'm okay
Yeah,
with
most
that.
especially the classic mode. Especially the classic, if you're really itching for that nostalgia.
Yes.
But that all said, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for our playthrough of Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness. We promise next time we will actually showcase the one Pac-Man game that is much more relevant in today's time, especially with those sexy new updates.
Yep. That's the idea.
So until next time, I've been Miss Pac-Man Extreme.
I've been an old Lucky Jackman.
Well.
Yeah. Until next time, everybody.
Bye.